Let me ask you this, John, because I know you've had a varied career. Did you ever do like strength classes or anything like that? Like kind of the boot camps? Like, they're all the rage. I used to do them years ago when I first started, kind of normal PT and then eventually strength classes. Women are just better clients, I found overall. More, they'll listen, the discipline, they want it just more, they'll follow through.
Guys are dickheads.
Yeah, they just at some point a lot a lot of guys are like, yeah, I think I'm good, bro. I'm like,
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm
as soon as it gets hard.
Yeah, I'm like,
I did 5 reps.
I'm like, John, I'm like, you're 300 pounds. Like, you're nowhere near being self-sufficient, but okay, you know. But I was gonna say, yeah, did you have any experiences? Like we made the joke. I actually was called, speaking of asses, when I did a strength class. Do you ever get any nicknames? I was actually called the Ass Crusher Master.
Whoa.
I don't know.
I don't think you told me that. Yeah, you ever see was it Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back?
Yeah.
I am the click commander. That's kind of what I just saw in you right there.
Yeah. It was like in joke form. Like it wasn't like it's like
official name.
Yeah.
Yeah, that has a lot of meanings to that.
Because I was told, like I looked like I was also at the time, and I was like 14. Like I had like just like this gee whiz haircut, like the whole thing. Yeah. But I would be someone like, so I would look very friendly, but when it came time to train, I'm like, no, you got to do the 10 reps, and then like, well, dude, I'm like, no, you need to do the 12 reps. Like I don't want to hear any of it. So I was very strict despite looking like a 13-year-old boy.
I like how the reps got bigger.
He said 10, 12.
He's like, you have to do the 10 reps. So
20.
You have to do 12.
Oh, what was that? Oh, you're in it. You're in it, John. You're a trainer when you do that.
Yeah. I'm always just one more trainer. Then when they do the one more, okay, great, just one more. We're like, well, you said one more last time, so well, fucking do another one.
Yeah,
that one looked great.
Easy.
Yeah, that was too easy. Yeah. See what you're capable of? Yeah. What was actually, I mean, you still train people, John, so I don't want you to reveal any trade secrets from yourself, but like what are some of your biggest pet peeves? Because I can give a few being a trainer, but like, without revealing names or anything, just general habits of clients.
It might be easier now for you because you started in California, kind of maybe more general public, and now you're working with elite athletes. I feel like elite athletes.
You could talk shit about Susie all day long now if you want.
Yeah, Susie, we could talk shit on, but like elite athletes, I feel like they're elite for a reason 90% of the time. Sure, maybe there's a percent that sneak by on talent, but most of them want it. So they're going to listen to what you say. Like if they come to you to get better, they're going to listen to what you say. It's easy.
Yeah, I think, I don't know that I have necessarily a pet peeve, but it's really just a matter of now just making sure that I am working with people who truly want it, right? Yeah. So like right now, I don't get to train as often as I like to in terms of coaching. Yeah. I teach more in educational format, long format, 2 days, seminars. Yeah. So in that environment, especially if you got 40, 50 people, and there's some people there, they spend the money, they travel, and they're there just to fucking show up and act like they're cool.
Yeah, they want to put it on their Instagram. On it, coach.
And I'm like, no. You're here. It's time to work.
Yeah.
And that's the biggest thing because it's not the environment that we try to create, whether it's in small group training or in a class environment. Hey, I'm just one person in the room. My job isn't just like, I'm not just disseminating information. We're trying to facilitate an environment where people are learning together. Like I'm learning with you guys. So like I can't have people there not bought in and being a distraction or detracting from everybody else's experience. So like if you're over there off task, one of these kids doing their own thing, I understand you might have like a lot of energy you need to get some out. I can help you with that.
Yeah.
But it's going to be around what I tell you what to do. And we'll make sure everybody enjoys the fact that you need to get some energy out. We'll all do it together.
Yeah, I think
we'll all get some energy out together.
Yeah.
Some of that just comes down to like different personality types where like some people, maybe not even personality, but different like goals in life where some people want to go learn and they're seeking knowledge daily. Whether they want to be a better trainer or just a better person, or maybe they're not even a trainer and they just want to learn more about what's going on rather than the person that thinks like I have this goal and doing this will make me get there. So I'm going to go do this. Like that's a big difference. Like if you actually want to get better, you're going to sign up, you're going to put yourself out there. Like even me and Omar, we want to be better podcasters. So we travel every 4 or 6 weeks. We want to meet cooler people. So we go.
We both hate traveling actually, but we do
traveling.
it. Yeah.
I hate traveling with a
passion.
passion.
We like when we're there.
I mean, it's not too bad.
This is great.
We'll be back here plenty of times.
But we mean in general, from our comfort zone, our normal routine.
Homebodies. Yeah. I mean, we're mama's boys. We're homebodies.
We call mama's boys for a reason.
Yeah, we like to just chill, stay home, not not, we work, but in our routines, traveling obviously it's really hard to have a routine. We don't get to train. We haven't eaten, all those kind of things. But we do want to talk to cool people. We want to learn stories. We want to share other people's knowledge with the world. So we head out there and do it rather than like, we could sit at home at Skype and be like, all right, we're going to talk to everybody from On It because that's what people do on podcasts, and that's what's going to get us on the rankings in iTunes.
Yeah, person to person.
You gotta get in the zone, in the space, experience the culture, and get to know people, not their persona, right? Yeah. So I think we got a little bit of that done already.
We've
gone through some technical difficulties. I saw you guys.
Sometimes performance, John, you need a little coaxing, right? So for us, with we had our Zoom.
We actually fake every guest. We fake that our technology doesn't work just to see how everyone reacts. It's our team.
And you were cool, building. And you were cool as a cucumber. In our team building exercise, which you didn't know you were part of.
Yeah. Pop that collar.
Yeah. We want the whole world to see Omar scream at me and me look at him lovingly, and we want to see what's going on.
Eyes bugged out. What did I do wrong? And I said everything. I was gonna say, you didn't big league us where like the technology's wrong. You're like, I could come back. Like where someone sees like, oh shit, this might not work out. Like we'll leave. Yeah, they'll leave. You're like, I'm chilling, bro. We started talking about Purple Rain. I bonded over that. Last Dragon. I gotta watch it.
80-pound Prince, man. This is.
That's our tech. That's the Geek Squad, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think it takes Ryan.
Oh, you say, so what I was going to say with you, though, is training people is cool. You know what's better than training people?
What's that?
Drugs.
Oh.
Selling drugs.
Well, I mean, I may have combined the two at some point in time.
Really?
No, not necessarily. I'm just kidding. As a matter of fact, those are two different phases of my existence.
Okay. Because I see a little salt and pepper, so there's some experience that has been lived in. Let me ask you this though: what was first for you? Did you get in lifting first? Like, were you one of those guys where you saw Arnold or the action movies in the '80s, and you're like, I want to look like that? Like, what's the trajectory for you?
So definitely lifted weights in my youth, right?
Yeah.
But it was like cement weights in the garage. Like I'm a little older than y'all, so I don't even know if you remember those plastic coated cement weights.
My dad had some.
Yeah, you bought them.
You're like, how dare you say that?
Cracked in the corner.
They were fucked up. They weren't
like
even.
Sears.
Yeah. They're just like dust. They're cracked plastic, and the dust is pouring out of them. They're like, they roughly weigh 10 pounds.
Yeah. It's not that much better anymore, though, I feel like. Sometimes you'll lift a 45 and you're like, this thing has got to be 35 pounds. And then you lift another one like, fuck, this 45 is heavy as shit.
Hey, so curls for the girls in the garage. I had like
bias for the guys.
I mean, whoa,
you were in the Bay Area, right?
It's a very open environment. I'm somewhere close, proximal to San Francisco, Santa Cruz. Everybody can do their own thing.
Yeah.
But I had lucky enough to get in high school. I had like a little power rack set up in the garage.
Yeah.
And I didn't really know what I was doing, but I was already inherently, from training when I was young, the early influence was martial arts, and then in high school it was like muscle magazines. You know what I mean? And then
that's the only place to learn then.
Man, it's it. Everybody we thought we wanted to be more like the bodybuilders, right? And if I just keep on doing this, I'm going to look as shredded and jacked as this guy because I'm doing his workout. It says it on page 25.
Well, there was no definition.
3x10. It can't go wrong.
I feel even now, obviously, education's gotten a lot better, and the internet's helped spread, hopefully, more truths about strength and conditioning. But especially in the 70s, 80s, 90s, and before, there was no definition between how to train for looks and how to train for performance. Yeah, it was literally the same. And although they can collide in many ways, and there's gray areas that can help both, like everyone.
There's more misinformation, I feel, because of magazines, and it wasn't publicly available. Like now, let's say you want to learn a little bit about athletic training, a simple Google search. Most likely some of the results will lead you in the right direction. 20 years ago, you pick up a magazine and it's like, you want to be like
3
whatever.
sets of 10,
better football players. Like, here's what you need to do. And you're like, and I'm sure in your experience now, you're helping people unlearn some things, right? That they've heard either from the internet or whatever, being a coach.
Shitty high school strength coach.
Sometimes, or just contextualizing the information better. You know, I think you hit the nail on the head. Even when I was in my 20s, there wasn't the wide range of information available on the internet. It still felt like the old magazine ads, like with the little geeky kid getting sand kicked in his face.
Bro, I remember that.
Bro walking off with the buff guy.
Oh yeah.
Like,
are you tired of getting sand kicked in your face? Like it's a. You actually, I'll show you a photo after the gym that I go to, Fortis Fitness in Toronto. Wicked gym, guy, is amazing. He's like old school lifting. He clipped out all the old ads from his bodybuilding magazines in the 70s.
Real old, yeah.
And they're all, and he got some other people to find some, and now it's like a mural where it's like 30 of them, and you just read them and you see the bullshit just over time.
Yeah.
And they have that sand kicked in the face ad.
Yeah.
Man, I might have had sand kicked in my face once or twice.
Some extra chin ups, some extra.
I wasn't inherently, I didn't have the biceps. No, actually,
the biceps came with time.
I think no, actually, they're a little genetically predisposed. I can't lie.
Yeah, yeah, 16-inch arms out of the womb. I get it.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate. But but in all reality, you had made mention of something that we had kind of talked about. So the transition from high school, kind of like a geeky kid working out in the garage, had some athletic prowess, but didn't really explore it. But then in my 20s, found the magic of drugs.